Hi everyone. I promised I'd do a couple more videos, and here we go. I mentioned the navigation, and I'm going to show you what that is right now. It shows you the picture you're working with. When you zoom in, it still shows you the full image, but it shows you what exactly you're looking at that where it's light. As you can see, that's what we're looking at. Makes it a bit easier when you're zoomed in to try and fix things like, for instance, the leg right there, that you can just move this around to where you need it and still stay zoomed in. I'm going to show you, now that I zoomed out, how to brighten the picture up or adjust the color to where you might need it if my pointer didn't jump around. Here we go. See, it brings up the menu that says brightness, contrast. Make sure your preview is checked. That way, when you make adjustments, it will show up on the picture. I just bumped the brightness all the way up. This is, if I wanted to do this, that's what it would look like. Obviously, that's not my intention, but I'm going to just show you. That's what happens when you bump the contrast up or bump it down. Brightness, if you bump it down. I always try and keep the contrast and the brightness very close to one another, but you normally start with them exact. On 0. You can keep it this color. I normally, when I adjust the brightness, I always keep it slightly above the contrast. But I'm actually not going to change the color or contrast on that. I just wanted to show you how to do it. So let's go to blur. The big thing that may help is if you make sure you're actually using a brush. I always suggest if you're going to blur something, zoom in on it first. That way you're not blurring in the wrong thing and you know exactly what you're doing. See how the hair starts to become less pixelated? That's the look we kind of want to go for. I'm going to make my brush to 10. See, the hair is still there, it's just becoming a little less pixelized. And that's probably, see how I just did the neck? That's where you're going to want to make your brush smaller and more precise, but this is just kind of an overview of blurring, so I'm not going to get it exact. I'm just going to show you, how it can help make it look a bit different. And as I was talking about earlier, I'm working on a different layer. I duplicated the original, and I'm working on the duplicate. I'm actually going to blur some of my face out because it's a little too rough at the moment. But now that we did that, you can see where I touched up a bit. Let's see how it looks. See how it changes it a great deal? The hair is still there, it just doesn't look so pixelated. I would actually go in and blur up there a bit in here. Like I said, this is just going to be a rough, quick one because I want to show you how I use the tool and why I use the tool. What's the purpose?